Stargate Hellraiser here, and some more 3-3 stuff. This is the Aquapolis, or at least you're going to see how this all works. We start with a dragon, with a dragon skin map, the full party 80, the full party 60 maps. You have to clear it first. I've got 6 members of my Exodus server free company, Wyvern Fire, and a couple of their friends here, and you're going to see my first dragon map usage. And again, this part of it is basically all correct. This is all regular stuff. You have 5 minutes to complete all of the enemies of that map. If you do not, you fail that duty and you don't get the chance at the portal to go in. Now, a little bit of a misnomer from before. The 10-minute timer that was talked about for the portal, that starts upon the kill. You have 10 minutes to secure the coffer and get in. So now a bunch of us are going to do that, and there's the ward as a drop. So the portal is here. Now it's my portal. So the important thing here is I have to be the one to start it. I have to open the chest inside. I have to, pick the door. So basically we make sure everybody's ready to go. We've got 9 minutes plus. Let's make sure everybody's ready to go. And Kirsten's telling me, okay, you have to be the one to do all that. Okay, I'm good and clear on that, and here we go. Now, you're not going to get the first cutscene because this is actually my second trip into the Aquapolis, but anyway. There are 7 rooms in the Aquapolis. Each one of them has a chest inside. You have 60 minutes to clear the lot, if you can. Your item level is synced to 180. It is effectively a full dungeon sync, which I think is kind of bad. It's almost basically admitting that this is casual or casual core content, and you'll see what I mean because we're a pretty casual FC. Now, here's the basis of what happens. Each of the rooms is a family of monsters. They are polis, whatever these are. These are corrupicurs, whatever those things are. Kind of bigger plants than a mandragora, I guess, but there you go. You have to kill all of the enemies in the room to respawn the chest and scourge. And things can happen while you're in the middle of the thing. Like, I think it's on this first one, actually. It's the only time we saw it in about 10 runs into the Aquapolis tonight. Nope, it wasn't the first. Okay. So the first thing is you will get a couple of drops, and then there will be stuff that will be distributed throughout the group. Most of the materia in the first tier, which is 1 through 3, is about 3. Now, what you're seeing these R's and L's, we're basically making a decision as to which door the group wants me to open. 4 votes out of the 7. I abstain to avoid a tie. Determines which door we pick. If we pick the right door, we go to the second room. If we don't, the dungeon ends there and then and there. So the tiebreaker is somebody who doesn't have a keyboard, so Kirsten lets me know, and it's time to find out if we're going on. I pray to the door. And it is now time to find out. Are we going on? Yes, we are. I really like the way they do this. This is just great. This is tremendous. There you go. So anyway, each successive room works the same as the first. It has a different set of monsters, but it's the same general concept. Now, at any given time, two things can happen. You can either get a now we get puddings this time. Maybe the one was on the first one we had with the other person, but you can get that golden goblin that you heard about. I saw him once. You have 30 seconds to kill him. If you do, every person in the group gets 10,000 gil and several crystal bundles will drop to various members of the group. If at any time a group is wiped, it ends then and there. So anyway, we go through the puddings. Yeah, this was just too long for one video, so I have to make this into two. "60 minutes is absolutely no problem. If you make all 7 rooms with a group of 8, it should take you no more than about 25. Maybe a bit longer if you're a little short-handed. It does not give you a... Oh, Arges appears. Arges, and that is the Cyclops. You have to complete the Cyclops. If you do, he drops another chest of his own at the point at which he is dropped. The 100-ton swing is the one that goes in the circle and knocks you back and hits you for about 8,000. But we succeed. So we have two treasure coffers to open. Now the regular one also has gil and tomes as well. 3s and some 4s. There were some 3s and 4s in the one about the Cyclops. So basically at that point you have that situation. It's the same thing. So this is not difficult content. This is probably even the opportunity to get some more materia to, the masses, as it were. Now here comes the vote again. Waiting for 4 votes from our group for one or the other to see if we are playing on. That's 4 to the right, so we are good. The thing is over, and now I will pray once again to the vault door to see if we can be arsed to get to the 3rd room. Here we go. Do we? Uh-oh. 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 Yes. We're good. There is some variance in those cutscenes. Now this is the last one of the first tier of rooms. 1 through 3 is one tier, 4 through 6 is another, 5 through 7 is the third. Or excuse me, 7. The last one is the 3rd. So we now make sure everybody's there. I'll open it, and this one gives us bombs. Yay, bombs. And yes, you'll see where it can run into a problem here pretty quick. There's a bunch of them. Here comes some more. And yes, they do self-destruct. this is going to be the end of this video here. Whoops, there's one, and I'm too slow, and there's the other one for 15k. So basically I have to get back up. Again, it's not really that much of a challenge. Yoshi is pretty much right, says you can do it with 4, and then there is the end of that. So there's the third chamber done. 5,000 gil, 6 lore, a purified coke, and some materia 3 it looks like, and a couple of that. And there's the vote. The vote looks like we're going to the right again. Do we make it? Do we make it? I have to pray to the door, just, it's a little bit of a matter of this. Here we go. There's the 4th chamber, and now that means we get to a second tier of rewards that is a little better than this one. How much further can Wyvern Fire and Friends go tonight? You'll have to wait till the next video to find out. From Starcade Hellraiser.